So we came to know that the maximum angle for which a CRO will exist in the second medium is 33 degree, and when the incident angle will be maximum of 85 degree. So this will be the maximum 33 degree refractive angle will be here, for which the incident angle will be a maximum of 85 degree. If we are considering the incoming incident wave is a compressional wave. Similarly, if we calculate, so this is the calculation for, you can say, for incoming alpha is the incoming incident wave angle, that will be 84.552 degree. It means that when this angle becomes 84.52, the CRO will exist for a maximum of 33 degree. After that, when the incident angle is greater than 85, 84.5 or 85, CRO will not exist in the second medium. If similar things we calculate for incoming shear wave, then the same situation will happen, and here we have to take the 3250 as our, I will do one thing, I will erase all these things. If we consider the incoming incident wave is a shear wave, and which is creating an angle beta with respect to the normal, as by the law of reflection, the reflected shear wave will also create an angle beta, and the reflected shear wave will create an angle of alpha. So if we apply the Snell's law into the reflecting medium, then, and if it is steel air interface, then I can apply that sine of beta by, if I take the steel velocity 3250 shear wave is equal to sine of alpha by, if I take the steel velocity 5940, implies sine alpha will be 5940 by 3250 into sine beta. Now sine alpha will have a maximum value of 1. So that's why this sine 5950 has to be multiplied by those values of sine beta for which the product will be maximum equal to 3250 or less. So if we calculate this angle, this beta will be nearly equal to, will be coming out of 31 point or 32 point some degree, 32 to 33 degree. So this 32 to 33 degree will fall here. It means, so this is the, this beta is the maximum incident angle for which the alpha angle of compressional wave in the reflecting medium will exist. Because after that, if we put beta 34 degree or 35 degree, then the mathematical error will come and this value will become greater than 1, which can be possible for a sine value of alpha. That's why this beta will have a value of 32.5 as per my calculation. I will go to the next slide. I will see that value. The value is 32 degree. So if I take 32 degree is the angle of reflection, angle of compressional wave, reflected compressional wave. Then similarly, the value of alpha will be, if I take the value of alpha is coming around 76 degree. So here alpha will be 76 degree. This angle, this is the angle. It is 80 degree and it is 76 degree. So 76 degree is the maximum angle to which a reflected compressional wave will exist in the reflecting medium when the incoming shear wave has a maximum angle of 32.5 degree. This angle. After that, everything is becoming shear wave, no compressional wave exists. After 32 degree. So this graph is explaining all that thing. So this is the maximum value of, so this 32 degree is the angle of incidence of beta, for which the alpha will have a maximum reflective angle of 76 degree. Now the last figure is this. The last figure is Perpex and aluminium. As we know from Perpex and aluminium, the first critical angle is, with respect to Perpex and aluminium, the first critical angle is 25.59, the second critical angle is 60.71. This 25.59 and 60.71 will be showing in that figure here. 25.59 and 60.71. These are the first critical angle and second critical angle. This first critical angle will exist for this C curve, which is the incoming compressional wave, and this D is the refracted shear wave, for which the shear wave angle is nearly equal to 60. Similarly,